Hi, so in this video I'll teach you how to solve for three unknown variables simultaneously using the cofactor method of matrices, of course. So I'm referring to questions like this. This is equation 1, 2 and 3. So if you see a question like this, how do you find x, y and z using matrix? So there was even a time I attempted to use the matrix method for a non-matrix test to solve simultaneous equations. It's because it is very easy, especially when you are given lots of variables like this and lots of equations like this, because this is a lot. And of course, this is the primary reason why economists are very particular about the method. They love this method a lot, and it's because of how systemic and easygoing this method is. And you can see why now. It's as easy as A, B, C. And I'll teach you that today. I'm Nathaniel, and let's get started. Alright, so before we even start solving, if A is multiplied by X, for example, and it is equal to B, so this is how we'll find the answer. Inside this x, okay, this big X now you can see represents all the unknown variables that we're trying to find. So inside this X we have X, we have Y, we have Z, we have P, we have Q, we have B, anything. So in the simultaneous equation, this X here carries all the elements that we are trying to find, the unknown that we're trying to find. So if you are given the simultaneous equation, solve for x, find x and y, the x and y is inside here. So A multiplied by this big X is equal to B. So make sure you memorize this. So now let's make x the surface of the formula. X, because we're trying to find x, because the unknown variables are here, will be equal to what? Divide both sides by A, so that will be B over A, right? This will be the next. And of course, I can rewrite B over A as 1 over A multiplied by B, right? And this 1 over A is the same thing as A raised to power this, right? The inverse, right? This is the inverse, right? Very easy. All we need to do is find the inverse and multiply it by B. That's all. So this is the formula. Make sure you memorize it. Okay, now this is an example. Look very well. So we have this equation 1, equation 2 and equation 3. So A minus 2B plus 3C and the rest. Equation 2 and equation 3. So now, what is the formula? The X, which is the unknown. Now we need to find A, B and C, right? So this big X, A, B and C is inside. So this X, A, B and C is inside, is equal to the inverse of A multiplied by B. So now let's find out what this means. Let's find this out. So that means inside this X we have A, B and C, the unknown. So before we make X to the formula, let me show you something. Let's bring out A and B. So now let's bring out our A. Our A is very simple. So we need to bring out our A first, then multiply it by X. So our A is very simple. We have 1 here, like 1A, like that. This is 1 minus 1B. Don't forget minus 1B plus 1B. So anytime you see a single letter A, still there's 1 there. So now let's bring them out. 1, this is how we bring out A. 1 minus 2, 3. 1 minus 2, 3. That's the first one. The first equation is the first row. Then the second row, 3 minus 1 and 4. You can see how easy this is. And then the last row will be the last equation, which is 2 plus 1 and lastly what? Minus 2. So this, we have this 3 by 3 matrix now multiplied by X. So X will be very easy. X is our unknown, A, B and C, right? A, B, and C. Very simple, because that's what we're trying to find, right? And then equated to what? B, right? So equated to B. So A is this. You know how we got A. Bring out everything like this, place them here, just copy and paste them here, and then X, A, B, and C, and finally B. B is just A. So B is just 1, 3, and minus 1. So once you bring them out like this, it's already, the question is already solved like this. So see, so this becomes 1 over A multiplied by B, right? So now, so 1 over A is same thing as the inverse of A. So this becomes A inverse. So A inverse multiplied by B is X here. So in order to find A, B, and C, we need to find the inverse of A and multiply it by B. So that means all you need to do is find the inverse of A using the normal inverse formula, using the cofactor method, Gauss elimination method, or any method you want to find the inverse, and then you multiply it by B, and that will give you the answer for A, B, and C.